was looking like a fool when I met you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. So today guys, my husband and I are going to my cousin's wedding. I'm so incredibly excited, so I thought it would be fun to sit down and do a get ready with me. I've already done my hair, but I haven't done my makeup, so we're going to do that together, and then later I will show you my outfit, my dress, my shoes, my purse, my earrings, everything. I'm so excited. It's so much fun to dress up. So before get started with my makeup, I do want to let you know, like, usually what I'll do before I go to a wedding, the night before I'll either go to get a spray tan, which is about $30, or last night what I did was I used this Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse, and I get it in the dark. I just use it with a mitt, and I actually had an appointment to get a spray tan, but then I was like, well, why do I want to waste $30 when I could just use this? This is such a good self tanner. I love it because it kind of has like olive undertones in it, so it doesn't make you look really orange. It actually makes you look like, it looks like the tan is really, really natural. So this is the first thing I did. This is a 2-hour express, but usually I'll put it on in the evening and then I'll shower in the morning just to ensure that the tan really brightens up a little bit. So you can see, I mean, it's not too dark or anything like that, but it looks natural. A lot of people don't put it on their face. I do put it on my face, but it's kind of your preference. So that's the first thing I did. Now let's get right into the makeup. So we are driving about 2 hours to the wedding, and it's going to be an all-day event. Right now it's early in the morning. The wedding is at 2 and then the reception will be after. So I need to have makeup that is going to stay in place all day long, you guys, all day long. So I'm going to be using some of my favorites here. So the first thing that I want to do is moisturize, and I'm going to be using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I really, really like this. Now I have oily skin, but even if you have oily skin, it's still important to moisturize, and a lot of people don't realize that. They assume that just because they have oily skin that they don't need to moisturize it, but it's so important to hydrate your skin. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to use a primer. So my favorite primer is the Tarte. This is the Poreless primer, and I'm actually going to use a hearty amount. And the good thing about this is it is a mattifying primer, but it also is going to fill in the pores. So I'm going to put it on my cheeks here where I have prevalent pores, and then I'm going to put it on my forehead. I'm going to put it on my smile lines, and I'm going to put a little on my nose too, because I want to make sure that we stay matte throughout the day. Okay, now I'm going to go with my go-to foundation. No surprise here. This is the YSL All Hours. It is a special occasion, so we are going to go all out. So I'm just going to put a couple pumps, 2 pumps, and then I like to brush it, kind of paint it on my face, and then go back in with a beauty blender. But what I've been doing lately is I don't really put as much product on my forehead, just because I do have a pretty prominent line there, and I don't want to put too much makeup there because then it'll sink into the lines. So then I'm going to use a beauty blender that is damp and just pounce it in the skin. But I'm so excited about the wedding. Not only am I excited for my cousin to get married, but I get to see my whole family. My mom, just a fun fact, she has 7 brothers and sisters, but I only really get to see all of them on special occasions like weddings or Christmas, that kind of stuff. So it should be fun. And my one cousin is like my sister, so I can't wait to see her. Okay, so I bring it down my neck just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, no surprise here, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to apply it under my eyes here, and then a little in between, a little here, and then a little here on this big age spot right there. And I'm going to go in, just kind of tap, and then tap here very lightly. But it should be fun. It's a Catholic ceremony, and then after that, I'm not really sure where the reception is, but it should be fun. The only thing I'm kind of bummed about is kids aren't allowed, and Sky loves weddings, so my parents are actually coming to watch her. So she'll have a good time with them because they're going to take her to the pool and that kind of stuff, but I am kind of bummed that, you know, she's not able to go because she loves it. But it's okay. I totally, you know, respect them not wanting to have kids, especially if it's a Catholic ceremony, which can be a little longer. Okay. Alrighty. So now what I want to do is I want to set that, and you guys, I have been loving this Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and this is in Pound Cake. This is really, really good. So I'll just take some. Actually, hold on. I'll pour it here. And this is really good. I notice a lot of setting powders will make, I'll still crease, but this is really good about not making you crease. So I'm gonna put it under my eyes, and we're just gonna kind of like bake a little bit. It is a little hard to get out. Okay, I'm just kind of put that all over there. Okay, then let's go ahead and clean up these brows. I'm going to use the Browsings, and this is in 03. And what I'm going to do is just, I like to comb the brows upward, and then I'm just going to kind of fill in the sparse areas like so. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and do the other side. My gosh, Emily, the girl that my cousin is marrying, she has the best eyebrows. She's so cute, and they're like such a cute couple. I'm so excited to see her dress and just see them get married today. It's so fun. I remember that my husband and I got married, oh my gosh, we got married in 2005. It was a long time ago. So I have my eyebrows, and then I am going to go in with this, the Sophisticate Luxury Palette. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this, and we're going to go in with a new product on our eyelid, but I love this because it's just basic. My dress is blue, and then it has a little bit of nude in it too. It's like lace, and so I thought that something like this, a neutral eye, would look good. So I'm going to go with this shade from my lid all the way to my brow. Oh my gosh, but if we're talking about weddings, do you guys have any stories from your wedding? I have a couple that I can tell you. Okay, and then I'm going to take this shade right here. This is going to go in the crease. I'm just going to use a plain brush. This is in Morphe M441. Start in the outer corner and fluff it in. This is really good. This blends really nicely, and it's going to give you a really pretty look. So my husband and I got married, it's going to be 14 years ago, and it was a great, great day. There were a couple of things that went wrong. So we were supposed to get married like outside on the beach, but it did rain, so we had to have it inside, which kind of stinks because that's why we paid for the venue, but they say that it's good luck if it rains, so I'll take it. And then the other thing that happened is I felt so bad for a lot of my bridesmaids because we got married on a Sunday, so not a lot of places were open like where we got married. They were closed on Sundays, but they were supposed to open to do my hair and my bridesmaids' hair. You guys, they never showed up. They never showed up on my wedding day. I couldn't believe it, but it's okay. We tried to make the best of it. I felt so bad for my bridesmaids because they were going to do my hair and my bridesmaids' hair. So we just, a bunch of us just went to Rite Aid and we got some curling irons and we just did our hair ourselves. I'm going to take this shade right here and put it in my outer corner, same brush. But I felt really bad, but this is how I justified it. I was like, well, we are getting married at like a beach club type place, so you know, I didn't want my hair to be like too fancy. That's kind of what I tried to convince myself of. So it did rain and they didn't show up to do my hair, and then our photographer actually at the time he had like film in his camera. This was like a long time ago, and the film came out of his camera, so he missed our kiss, so we had to recreate our first kiss, which is fine. And then the minister did not tell everyone to sit down, so everyone was like standing during the ceremony. But that's okay. Other than those things, the wedding went really well. Like the food was great. It was great to see family, that type of thing. Okay, now I'm just going to take a blank brush, doesn't have anything on it, and just kind of buff. Blend in any harsh lines. Okay, and then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take the same shade with a little more of a precise brush. Put in the outer corner here. But I was kind of bummed that they didn't show up to do my hair, and times like that I wished I was like a meaner person, but I didn't really do anything. I mean, I called them and I told them about it and they said sorry, but I mean, you know, at that point it was done. It's not like there was something they could do about it. So anyway, you just kind of go with the flow sometimes. Alright, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I just purchased this yesterday. It's a new product and it's by Tarte, and it's the Chrome Paint Shadow Pot. It's a new color in Paradise Found. And I swatched it in the store and it was really, really beautiful. And I thought this would look really nice. So let me just kind of show you what it looks like. You guys see that? It's so pigmented and beautiful. So I'm going to start by using like a shader brush to apply it, but it's probably best to apply it with your finger. But let's just start with a shader brush. And then if this is not pigmented enough, we can go back in. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I really like that. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in and kind of blend a little bit. Okay, I like that. And then the final thing, I like that a lot. That's pretty. And then the final thing that I want to do is I want to take, for my eyes, I'm going to take a little smudger brush and I'm going to go back into the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm going to take this black shade and I am just going to smudge that on the lash line. If you don't want to use this, you can use a liner, whatever works for you. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to wipe away the powder. I'm going to go in with the Hello Flawless. I love this and I'm just going to use this to wipe everything away. I have a new one of these, but I am not going to open it until I use all of this. Get my money's worth. And I like to wipe the powder away before I use my mascara. That way I don't like smudge my mascara by wiping away the powder. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and do the mascara. My two favorites, L'Oreal Telescopic and this Tom Ford Emotionproof. There is nothing like it. It is so good. You're definitely going to pay a hefty price for it. It is $46, which I know is crazy for mascara, and I never would pay that for mascara, but Tati Westbrook said it was good. I tried it and it has changed my lashes. I love it. But I do like to just apply like a quick coat of the Telescopic first. Just a little bit to lengthen them, and then I'll show you the Tom Ford. Okay, and you can see it just has like a really like thick brush here. Coats all of your lashes, so I start at the root and I just kind of wiggle. Okay, but it's so good. Do you see that? And usually I'll let it dry and then go back in with another coat. So first, let's go in and let's bronze the skin. So I do want to say one palette I've been liking is I've been liking this Charlotte Tilbury palette. It is a little dense and it's hard to get the colors out, but it does give you like a nice natural glow, but I'm not doing that today. But I just want to mention that. So I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs. This is the Tantastic Bronzer. And like usual, apply it to the outer perimeter of the face. We want to be really bronzy. have a really nice like bronzy glow, so I'm going to go in with this Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light and kind of go over where I put the other bronzer. And then I'm just going to take some loose powder. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun, but you could use any kind you like. And I just use this to clean it up. Put some on a beauty blender and then go like this. Okay, I'll let that sit for just like a couple minutes, just because sometimes the bronzer will come a little low. For blush today, I am going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk blush. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. I love this. I'm going to go in with the MAC blush brush. Okay, so let's go ahead and wipe away this powder. And should we do lips or highlight first? I think let's do lips. I'm going to go in with the Sephora lip liner in the Nudist. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this MAC lipstick in, this is called Innocence Beware. And I'm going to go in with this MAC lip gloss in Marble Fawn. Love the packaging of this collection. Okay, and now let's go in with highlight. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Smoke and Whistles and just kind of apply a little bit to the high points of my cheeks. And then I think for highlight today, I'm going to go in with the Dior Backstage Face Glow Palette in this shade. You know I love this. Love this. And this combination is really good. Let's see how pretty that is. Then I want to put a little bit in the center of my eye, not the center, like right here, to kind of give it a little pop. Alright, and then let's take a little bit of Anastasia Brow Gel. Just kind of comb the brows. I like to wait till the end because that way when I'm doing the rest of my makeup I don't mess my brows up. Okay, and then I'm going to do a final spray, the Urban Decay Summer Solstice All Nighter Spray. Okay guys, there you have it. This is the finished makeup product. It's a very bronzy yet still natural looking makeup. I like using like the nude glossy lip, and then the eyes are very neutral as well. I think it'll look nice with the dress that I got. So now let me show you the dress and my outfit. Okay guys, I am dressed and ready to go. So I have these earrings right here. They are from Kendra Scott. And then this is my dress right here. I got this dress from Lulu's. I got my clutch right here from Aldo. This was actually on clearance for $19.99. And then I got my shoes. Those are from Aldo as well. I want to say when I got them, they were on sale, but now they are, I'm going to say $80. And then like I said, I got this dress from Lulu's. I like this dress because I thought that it could be a good day or evening wedding dress. So there you go. It just has a blue lace, and then there is like a nude covering underneath that comes right above the knee. So there you have it. So yeah, I will be sure to link everything down below. Okay guys, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed. Just like usual, I'll be sure to link all the products used on my face as well as my dress, my shoes, my purse, everything down below. In the event you see something you like, you can just click on the link and it'll take you right there, make it nice and easy for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I'd love to have you join me over there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you in my next video.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya.